Okay, well, we're starting again. The podcast doesn't have a name, and there's nothing you can do about the recording, and there's nothing you can do about that. Okay. Wow, Charlie, hard to think that we're starting our own podcast. We've been friends for years, so it would happen eventually. Yeah. So, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
No.
Okay, I'm Chris, I'm 17 years old, and I'm a film student in Scotland. My favourite directors include David Lynch.
Is that it? Is that all you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
My favourite directors do include David Lynch. But also...
Joss Whedon.
Also, I like having fun. And you know what? I started this podcast to have a good time with a friend. I think we're going to be discussing films, maybe, because that's kind of a shared interest of ours. But maybe world events, because I know you have some controversial views on some of those.
Do we want to go there?
Okay. Now, you introduce yourself to the audience, Charlie.
As you said, I'm Charlie. Okay, let's see. Practically the same as you know. 18. Film student. Also, favourite director is David Lynch.
Oh, what's your favourite Lynch film?
And Zack Snyder.
Fuck off. What's your favourite Lynch film?
Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Fire Walk with Me.
Fire Walk with Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I was going to say Blue Velvet, but it's kind of like traumatic to talk about, you know.
You find Blue Velvet traumatic. Does it remind you of events in your own life?
Not the film in specific.
Okay.
But who I watched it with.
So tell me a bit about that.
You know, I thought one day, wow, Blue Velvet, directed by David Lynch, I've heard a lot about this film. I've heard it's one of the best of all time. Can I have a bit, please?
The bread. I'll give you the heel.
Oh, thank you. I'll eat that with my gum. So as I said, I seen it one day and I was like, let's watch it. It's on Netflix. It's readily available to me.
Uh-huh.
But then who was also in my house at that time?
Who?
My mum.
Oh.
And her, at that time, boyfriend, who we won't talk about. But I was like, this is a great opportunity to share some of my interests.
Yeah.
Did it go well?
No.
Can't say.
Sorry I had to fill in your story for you. I feel like I probably know it better than you. I've noticed the audio's been peaking up till now, so I just fixed it. We'll keep it in. It's episode 1, troubleshooting,
This is really not good. There's gum in my mouth. I'm saying this with gum. It's like kind of like joined together.
If I remember correctly, you grew up in Canada, right?
Yeah.
What was your favourite thing about Canada?
The Canadians.
Was it
that cat guy?
Which one?
That like killed the cats.
I'm not familiar.
Suffocated cats. In a bag.
Oh.
Maybe it was on Twitch. I don't know. Live streamed it. He was my neighbour.
Really? Was it French Canada or English Canada? That's the real question.
Kind of on the border.
Oh.
Some were French, some were English.
So I guess...
A lot of tension.
I guess elle parle français? Oui?
No.
No?
I was on the English side.
Nah.
But sometimes I crossed over. I need a bin. To spin. I know.
We don't have bins on this show.
We do.
No, we don't.
Readily available.
Alright. Oh, God. Look, for you. Don't read my notes.
That's so rude. I'm your partner on this. We need to share notes. This is going to be really bad to see. That was lovely, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you have any condiments?
Condoms. What condoms would you like? What condiments would you like?
I like a heel with just tomato sauce.
As in ketchup or?
Tomato sauce. Yeah, that's the one. Just, put it on there. That's wonderful, thank you. I think that's okay. Just move it around.
Now, we've seen a couple movies, Charlie, haven't we?
Only a couple.
I've just realized a flaw with everything that just happened. We're going to have some audio-only listeners. And none of that's going to make any sense.
It is. Gonna make plenty sense.
Oh, well. Now, we saw a couple movies that we thought we'd discuss here today. The audio keeps peaking, but I think that just adds a bit of character.
Pizzazz?
Yeah. So I thought we could talk about some of those movies.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. No Way Home.
Wow. What way to start it off?
Thoughts?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Crazy. Is it too late for spoilers, or should everyone have seen it by now?
What we'll say, we'll do a non-spoiler section.
Okay.
Timestamps will be in the description below.
No spoilers.
No spoilers to begin with.
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I've heard.
That's all I have to say.
Can't believe you said that. Controversial.
I wouldn't say it if they'd made a good movie.
It's widely loved. You might have been the only person to not like it. Explain that.
I saw a Letterboxd review take 2-star. So.
From yourself?
No, from someone else.
I want you to explain your points.
It's hard not getting into spoilers, but the movie looked like shit.
But it's something I don't disagree on.
So you agree the movie looked like shit?
I think every Marvel movie looks like shit.
Guardians 2 looked pretty good.
It's one of my least favourites.
It's one of your least favourites? Wow.
Chris Pratt.
So what are your favourites? Eternals, Thor the Dark World?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm a simple gal, really.
Yeah.
And I would, it doesn't really count as an MCU movie, does it?
What doesn't?
Into the Spider-Verse.
I love Into the Spider-Verse.
But it's not really MCU.
Not only do I have the Blu-ray, I sold it.
Wow.
But I still like it. I needed money.
I mean, I have the Avengers Blu-ray.
Oh, so do I.
I haven't sold that one.
Neither have I. It's not worth anything.
Well.
I've also got Disney Plus. I don't pay for it, but I have it.
Me too.
Speaking about money, if this podcast isn't successful, I'm going to be evicted. So if you guys want to share this with your friends, that would be appreciated.
It's really sad.
Oh.
I might start a GoFundMe as well. To
A
go
GoFundMe?
with this podcast.
Yeah, we could call it... No, I've got nothing. Let's get into spoiler talk for Spider-Man No Way Home.
I've heard you're not a big fan of Andrew Garfield.
No, but I thought he was really good in this movie.
Good.
I thought he was actually a standout.
Me too. I'm glad we can agree. Tobey Maguire looks old.
Yeah, I made a palette of bread.
I used to do that often.
Did you?
With Nutella.
Ew.
Bread balls.
Andrew Garfield does look old. That's not his fault. That's not criticism with the movie.
Hold on. That's not what I said.
I
said Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield has not aged a day. Okay?
Now, I saw the movie with my partner's mum.
Just your partner's mum?
No, partner was there too.
Okay.
And we got out of it and she said, I know Tobey Maguire, but I have never seen that other man in my life.
I feel it's disrespectful.
I'm going to be seeing the movie again with your mum.
With my mum?
Yeah.
I wasn't invited.
No. Your mama.
It's a sad day.
Yeah, well, the movie sucked. I don't know. I've not got much to say.
So you're going to see it again?
No, it was a bit. I thought it'd be funny, and it wasn't.
I'll be telling my mum about this.
Okay. I can tell her too and have sex with her.
That's cheating on your partner.
Okay.
Unless they'll also be there.
Who knows? I've heard some things about your mum. It's just one for the visual viewers.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that you have to pay extra for.
What do I think? I'll be on the Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah. Anyway, Spider-Man No Way Home. We're getting off track.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Points. Good.
Points bad?
No.
Oh, there's someone at the door. We're in take 5.
Who the fuck is here?
I think it's my partner's boss.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, that was my plan. Thought we'd have them up on the podcast. We have to cut all this.
Everything. Every little bit. It was just this bit. Start again. Surely not.
Maybe we have to.
I don't think you do.
We won't start again. But look, this is episode 1. It's got a little bit of rustic charm to it. Background noise.
Quite a bit.
Audio keeps peaking.
And why is that?
I just had the microphone set wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh,
Do you want to fix it?
I do know how to fix it.
Well, you could do that now.
No.
No?
No.
As a little spice podcast. If the audio doesn't work.
My favourite Spice Girl.
Do you think?
I
Mike Spice?
Mike Spice.
Mike Spice. Yeah. Love that one.
Talk about lady.
Wow. True inspiration. I think it's where I get all my personality from. Mike Spice.
Are you a lesbian?
No. How could you say that about me?
I thought I remembered you saying.
Not at all.
It's good. I was gonna say it's good that you're not.
On the first episode, you want to say that?
No, I don't want to say that.
It's good. Because I was going to say, Elon Musk. If we're talking on the we're on the topic of Spider-Man No Way Home. Elon Musk
Yeah.
is my type.
Is he?
Yeah, and I think Elon Musk had a lot to do with the Spider-Man No Way Home making.
Well,
I think he funded it.
what I'll say about Spider-Man No Way Home, as much as I have my problems with it, Andrew Garfield.
Is that a problem?
No, no. Let me finish. Andrew Garfield, Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe, standouts.
Quite a big one.
And I don't want to speak out of turn, but I can tease a potential future guest on the podcast, Mr. Willem Dafoe. I don't want to make any promises, but
I'm glad you said yes. After all this
I
time.
didn't say that.
No, I think you said yes.
But I have sent an email to his agent. So it's happening.
He said yes.
I don't know if I said that.
No, he said yes. For sure. He said
Anyway,
yes.
Spider-Man No Way Home like a 2 out of 5.
No.
Yes? Yes?
Wrong.
Yes.
Because you have to think about the impact overall.
Okay.
And the community.
It sucked.
The community sucked?
No, the movie sucked. I had a bad time watching
But
it.
sometimes it's not just about that.
Jon Favreau?
Sucks.
He's my favourite director,
Okay.
but he sucked in that movie.
But I think it really brought the community together.
What community?
Everyone.
The AIDS community?
I'm sure a lot of people with AIDS enjoyed that movie.
How many would you estimate?
Quite a few.
More.
At least 10.
More or less than 50.
Slightly less, maybe.
Times are changing.
Times are changing.
What would you give this movie out of 5, 10?
I think when I first seen it, I got a bit crazy.
Maybe you liked it. You thought you liked it a bit much. Was that just
I think
initial
again it was because of the experience overall.
recency bias, perhaps, or a bit?
Slightly, not really.
No.
I think I gave it a 5 out of 5.
Really? And do you stand by that?
I think I'd go. Yeah, I stand by that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you know who I stand by? Your mama. Don't look up.
Let me tell you. What can we say? Except don't look up.
I thought the movie sucked. I didn't like Spider-Man No Way Home. I thought, like, bad. This was awful.
Quite a large SNL skit.
Honestly,
That's all I have to say.
I think Adam McKay has gone downhill as a filmmaker since Anchorman.
Step Brothers.
I hate Step Brothers. More room for activities. We got more room for. Yeah, fuck that movie and fuck Don't Look Up.
And fuck Adam McKay. No, truly.
I like The Big Short.
No.
And you know what? I like Vice.
I've never heard anyone say they like The Big Short or Vice.
I really like The Big Short, and I like Vice a little bit.
Explain your reasoning. Or don't. I don't want to hear. I don't actually care.
Okay. But Don't Look Up, movie sucked. Editing was, like, beyond awful.
Best part?
Shut up. I read an interview with Adam McKay. Because people are like, oh, there's a shot of just the film crew in the movie. And he's like, yeah, that was on purpose. No, it wasn't.
No, I don't think so.
His reasoning was that it was to remind them of the filming conditions under COVID.
Yeah.
But...
Because I'm sure he cares a lot about that and, wants everyone to.
Oh, I think the movie might have been an analogy.
Do you think? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, everyone sucked in the movie except maybe Jennifer Lawrence. She was okay.
I think Ariana Grande was a stand-up performance.
She genuinely was. She was one of the better performances in that movie.
Adam McKay didn't even know she acted. Until she got in the audience room.
Who?
Adam McKay.
Who?
Step Brothers director.
It's at this point I'd like to point out to the audience that we actually had a pilot episode of this podcast filmed and edited by a mutual friend of ours.
Adam McKay.
Not Adam McKay. Which apparently was finished a while ago. I haven't seen it. Never made its way to me.
Adam McKay does live quite far.
Alright, fair enough. He's driving the film prints over. We had to switch to digital for this one because Adam McKay's borrowing our film camera at the minute. But you can't really blame him.
No. I think after Don't Look Up, his career could be over.
It's actually doing very well, critically and financially. I say financially, it's on Netflix, we don't really know.
Critically.
It's doing pretty good. 7.9 on IMDb.
But I don't know what Ben Shapiro thinks of it.
I don't think he'd like it.
No, let me see.
Go on.
Don't mind me.
Okay, don't mind me.
I don't have any internet connection in here.
Okay, I could give you the password.
In a second. Ben Shapiro's more important. Do you think he's seen the movie?
Yes. I do think Ben Shapiro has seen the movie. The reason might shock you.
I would like to point out that I thought his profile picture on Twitter said "Don't Look Up." It says "Do not comply." So, let me see.
What did he think?
He tweets quite a bit. Might take me a little minute to
Can
get.
you not just Google Ben Shapiro Don't Look Up?
I guess I could do that. I mean, I was going through the archives really, but.
We're breaking.
It's Adam McKay.
Oh, finally.
All that's coming up is Russell Brand and Ben Shapiro respectfully disagreeing. I don't know what that means.
I'm going to veto this point because we were talking about Don't Look Up. It says gullible on the ceiling.
I think he likes it.
No, I'm surprised.
What do you think about Jennifer Lawrence's wig?
Wasn't that bad.
I don't think so.
Spider-Man No Way Home had much worse wigs.
Willem Dafoe. Terrible wig.
Terrible face.
Terrible face. I'll say bad. It's terrible.
The thing about Don't Look Up, right? Acting was awful. From actors that I like.
Who?
I like Leo.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you feel about the fact that he doesn't date women over 20?
He did a good performance acting as though he does.
I don't think he did.
Okay, I don't like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's a good actor.
Best performance.
Absolutely not. Timothée Chalamet. Yule?
It's his name in the film. So
He sucked. He was genuinely god awful. I rewatched Little Women recently. Great performance.
if you want to talk about a wig, you want to talk about Yule.
That wasn't a wig.
What was it?
That was his lockdown hair. Meryl Streep was awful.
That's controversial.
Okay. Jonah Hill. He was okay.
Jonah Hill just plays himself.
Yeah. The amount of people breaking in today.
I know, it's quite crazy.
Hello?
Hi, how are you? I need the Wi-Fi password.
So do I.
I think it's sitting at the end of the bed on the...
Yeah, but it's also sitting on the Wi-Fi box, so
Oh, okay.
I know where that is.
I just go past it.
Yeah.
Adam McKay!
Have you cut your hair as well?
No, I just dyed it. It's the same length, I just...
What's going on? You have like the same hair now.
For the audio-only listeners...
I have the fringe.
For the audio-only listeners, Adam McKay just walked in the room looking for the Wi-Fi password.
Fucking sick of you. You're chained up in this house.
I hated Don't Look Up.
I hate you, so...
You're not allowed to say that you don't look up.
I didn't
Does that mean you disagree with its politics? And that's just...
That's not what I'm saying.
As a very left-wing guy, the minute I've got a name here, just racism...
Seth
homophobia.
MacFarlane?
It's disgusting.
Wait, Jack Nicholson just walked in. Holy shit.
Put the Wi-Fi password, Charley.
Read it out
like
on the
it.
podcast.
It's a bit difficult to put
Read
the
out
Wi-Fi
what?
password in right now.
This sucks. Read it out on the podcast.
Or it's way easier if Charlie could just read it, though.
Oh, it's a bit hard. It can't be seen.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Maybe it would be easier if I read it out.
Yeah.
Are you eating ketchup sandwiches?
Yeah, it's for... Yeah. Adam.
Are you not a ketchup fan?
I don't mind it, but it's the only ingredient, like the only flavor.
I can't say it's the worst I've eaten today. I was chewing gum and bread at the same time. It's not in your bin.
Ah,
Sorry about that.
sorry. Alright,
Thank you.
you're very welcome. Is this podcast going anywhere?
Yeah, we're...
What do you mean? How dare...
Chris said that it was just for them, and that they're not going to post
Adam!
anywhere.
Adam, don't embarrass me in front of my co-host.
Well, I was going to say something about the interaction with my boss, but like, there's a chance that they might see it. I'm not going to risk that. So
I know the Netflix heads can be cruel, Adam.
they can be. Fucking Leo was the worst.
Right?
So yeah, every woman under 26, all over them. It's disgusting. See you later.
Can you blame the guy? Oh!
No.
Okay, Adam.
What a guy.
That was a good little interlude. Adam McKay, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there we go. I think I fixed the audio. What do you give it out of 10? Like, our film discussion's shit, but like it's episode 1 and... We're kind of like Tyler Perry and Kate Blanchett.
Oh my god. That was like the best part of the film.
That was like top 50 scenes.
Because I was like, what the fuck is Tyler Perry, Medea, doing in this
He's in
film?
Gone Girl.
Yes!
He's a real actor.
A real actor.
Like Leo.
Just like Leo.
What I liked about that scene is it was almost entirely shot like an actual talk show, and then there was random shots put in that were really close, out of focus, and broke the 180 rule.
I don't think there is a rule.
Well, I guess rules are there to be broken.
You know what I mean?
Adam McKay, he'll leave in the crew. His editing will be shit. His cinematography will be shit.
Script.
Awful. But, you know, he breaks the rules. He's kind of like a Kurosawa of the modern day.
Yeah, I would say so. Exactly like Kurosawa.
Ratings out of 10.
Out of 5?
Out of 10. 4? I'd give it 4.
4?
4.
I was going to go 2.
Out of 10.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe 5 or 4, but then I was like, Yule.
What will I?
Yule.
What will I?
So that's all I have. 2.
I might move mine down to a 3 because I gave Spider-Man a 4.
You think it's on the same level as
It's
Spider-Man?
it's worse than Spider-Man.
Does it have the cultural impact?
I think it actually does.
It might actually.
I think as many people might have seen Don't Look Up as Spider-Man. That's within the...
But you can't see Don't Look Up in the cinema.
Yes, they can. Yes, you can. $80,000 box office gross. I looked it up.
Not here.
Okay.
So they need to fix that. Get it in cinemas, and maybe I'll put it to a 3.
Okay, Adam. You heard.
Because what I expect, just like Spider-Man No Way Home, when the ending happens, the crowd cheers.
Don't Look Up in 40X.
And that's what we're missing.
I agree. Okay, well, the message is clear. We loved Don't Look Up.
I just wish... I really do just wish Andrew Garfield was in it. I might need to borrow that. Thank you, yeah. Have you turned this on? What is this?
It's a ball trimmer. You missed a spot.
That's all the hair I've got.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, show my notes to the audience.
It's not all
We need another clap. Wait, stop. And we're back. Charlie messed up the audio.
Once again, I apologise, you know.
Okay, great. We have one last film to discuss today.
Which one?
Titane.
Wow, what a film.
One for the
What did
dads.
we say? For the car
Cars?
enthusiast? Oh my gosh.
Nudity?
Vin Diesel.
Cars? Now you took me to see Titane.
You're welcome.
We were going to see Macbeth,
Yes.
but
The
they
projector.
dropped the projector.
You know, that's what you get when you love going to indie cinemas. Is sometimes things happen.
Yeah, I'm indie.
Me too.
Indiana Jones.
I'm wearing Carhartt.
I'm not familiar.
Indie brand.
That's a Russian director, if I'm not mistaken.
Carhartt?
Carhartt.
Wow.
Didn't know he made clothes.
You like to branch out.
You fucked the audio up again, Charlie.
Me?
Yeah,
How could I?
there we go.
You know, because that's really important that you do that.
For headphone listeners.
I've really enjoyed that.
Okay. Now, Titane, I want to talk seriously for a second here. I liked it.
Yeah, me too.
9 out of 10. Sorry to give
Yes.
ratings off the top, but I know
No,
that's
I mean,
not the format here. I thought it was a good comment on the male gaze and how that can affect a woman, and how they can almost not be able to feel any other kind of affection because of the way society has conditioned them.
That's interesting.
I also thought the cars were cool.
Yeah, very cool. But on one end, I'm like, wow, this is really deep. And then on the other end, I'm like, wow, this is a large scale episode of My Strange Addictions.
Interesting.
I go back and
Interesting.
forth.
Now we saw this at an indie cinema, but I noticed they're also showing it at Cineworld, which is one of the UK's biggest cinema chains. And at Cineworld, you get a lot of older people who just
Yes.
go to see everything.
Yeah,
Will this play well to that crowd?
I think so. I think, you know, if you're old and you're coming to the end of life, this could maybe...
Give you a heart attack.
I was going to say really make you, you know, happy. Keep you going.
You think so?
Yeah. Because if I was old and I seen this, it would give me another like 10 years of life. Because maybe I want to try out that experience for myself. Thank you. This is better than the crust.
Heel.
Heel?
I don't like the end bits.
The crust?
Not even. It's the bottom crust that I take issue with. It's.
Let me just...
I want to get into spoilers about Titane for a moment.
Explain. That's good. That is a spoiler.
Or we'll place it in post with just chewing noises. No, Titane.
I mean, you were saying spoilers.
Let's get into spoilers.
Okay.
She fucks a car, right? Like I think we need to get that. One's a truck. She fucks a car and she fucks a truck. Which scene was better? And did both need to be in the movie?
Absolutely. But I think this is getting to the discussion. Are sex scenes needed?
Lars von Trier would say yes.
So would Adam McKay.
Who?
For another time. I think maybe I like the second one more. Fire truck, big fire truck fan.
I got really excited during that scene, but not sexually, but I thought it was Optimus Prime for a second. I'm like, now this movie's going somewhere. And so I started cheering. And there was a man at the back of the cinema. He was actually masturbating, I noticed, when I was cheering. I don't know if that's the movie or if that was me, but, you know. And I think that's really the takeaway from this film. It's one for dads.
I think so. Specifically, dads over 50. Because you need to have life experience to go and see this film.
Old cunt.
That's a bit vulgar.
That's one for our over 50 listeners.
I'm sure they'd love that.
Look, I like the movie. I'm sorry, I'm being vulgar.
I wish there was a bit more forward focus. That's what I want. Actually, no.
In the second act, the film did lose a bit of forward focus. I'll agree.
Ford car. Do you know about the Ford car?
Tell me.
Picture the Fiat 500.
Okay.
Small, weirdly shaped car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like that, except old.
Like an over 50.
Over 50. A lot of car enthusiasts, they don't like the Ford car. But I think if this Ford car was in this movie, 10 out of 10. But now it sits at 9, so...
I give it 9.
Why would you not give it that extra point?
I'm going to be honest with you. The film was a little bit muddled. And although it's fine we're following the story from the character's perspective and life isn't always... Smooth. Certain scenes seem to be shown non-linearly.
You don't like that?
Not necessarily, but I didn't feel like that enhanced the movie.
Mm-hmm. So it just wasn't needed?
No.
I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10, mainly because I was attracted to the main character in the beginning, and by the end I was not attracted any longer.
Oh. Transphobe? Final question on Titane. Is this one to watch with the parents? Do you think if we have a listener at home who's like, oh, it's family movie night, maybe they've got their grandmother's over, they got their mom, their dad, conservative family, nuclear family, they've got maybe 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister.
I don't think
dog.
It was that bad. The dog, even better.
Do you think this is one for families?
Absolutely. I think it could open up minds. I think it's a bonding type of film, If you go see the movie with someone,
Mhm.
You're forever joined by that memory.
And by the leg, which is why we can't
And
move.
by the leg.
It's been
Crazy.
awkward.
Do you not want to be conjoined with your dog?
No.
Wow. Some people would like that.
Oh yeah, I know.
Adam McKay.
Anyway, 9 out of 10. Fuck this movie.
Maybe 8 out of 10.
It's no Spider-Man No Way Home.
It's no Spider-Man No Way Home. I think Spider-Man No Way Home had a Ford Focus.
I think Don't Look Up had a Ford Focus.
Mm.
So what's really the better movie? Titane or Don't Look Up?
I think Don't Look Up slightly edges it. Less traumatizing. I mean, I'd rather watch a movie about the world ending than motor oil. You know what I mean?
Lactating?
Lactating.
Is that the word you were looking for? Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 films that we kind of had slated, so I'm going to sort of wedge into another discussion.
Mm.
This is episode 1, people, please remember.
Episode 1.
Think of it as a pilot, if you will.
Mm.
Also, we do have some kinks we need to work out. Similar to a car engine, there are some problems.
Audio.
Can you say that a little quieter? Please.
The audio.
Louder?
Audio.
Yeah.
There we go.
We need to fix it.
It does need a lot of fixing.
I want to say, we're going to have 2 lapel mics, which would have picked up really clean, perfect audio.
Yeah.
Okay, so next subject. Best and worst of the year. Oh, I'm not talking about 2022. A little early for that.
Put the hand down. This is a serious discussion. Worst of the year?
I'm going to give some maybe suggestions. I know this is highly irregular, so I'm going to look at my laptop to give you some suggestions. The Simpsons Balenciaga special.
Top 5 for me.
Okay. I was given suggestions for worst of the year.
I don't agree.
Free Guy.
Okay.
Jungle Cruise.
But it's family fun.
It's fun for the whole family.
Exactly.
Don't Look Up. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Absolutely not. You cannot.
And The Simpsons, The Good, the Bad, and the Low-Key.
But I think that fit well with the year.
Did it?
I think so.
What's the worst movie of the year, in your opinion? I have mine. Oh, Red Notice. I haven't seen it, but I should give it a shout out.
Worst of the year?
Mm-hmm. No.
I need to bring up my notes.
Okay, this makes compelling audio.
It is compelling audio. I'm going to speak all throughout.
Charley, don't show me that. Aw, Charley. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Cut the cameras.
I'm sorry if this is taking a little bit, but this is hard for me to make.
I've realised I'm the one editing this, so I cannot add any sound effects.
To say worst of 2021.
What's the worst of 2021?
But you
Other
can't-
than COVID.
This is artistic direction that you are shitting on.
Just let me know. Give me a
Individuals. The woman in the window.
I haven't seen it, tell me.
The woman was in the window.
In between the panes of glass.
Almost.
Wow.
Let me tell you. Very actually deeply sad after watching it. Because you realise Amy Adams was in it.
I like Amy Adams.
Big
Zack
fan.
Snyder's Justice League.
Best performance of her
Joss
career.
Whedon's Justice League.
Joss Whedon, wow. What man.
I'm just saying.
But he's not what I'm talking about right now.
Sorry.
Amy Adams. Maybe top 5 of this generation. I'm just putting that out there. You don't have to agree. You cannot be in a film like this, but also be in something like Sharp Objects. Have you seen?
I haven't seen Sharp Objects. I'm familiar with the director though.
Rest in peace.
He directed R.I.P.D.
That's so...
Why are you laughing after announcing a man's death?
Oh my god.
What next? We're gonna talk about Betty White's filmography.
Oh my god.
Why are you laughing?
It's actually crying.
That man passed away.
Oh god.
And it was sad.
No, I'm just, I'm not over it. I'm going through the emotional turmoil now because I pushed it back when I first heard the news. Anyway, bringing it back to The Woman in the Window. Not much good about it.
Okay.
Except it was a film.
Mm-hmm.
It did get made.
Okay.
So I guess that is at least, they took a chance. It didn't work out,
Okay.
but they took that step of bravery.
I'm going to say what my least favourite film of the year is, and it's going to be controversial. A lot of fans of this property.
If you say what I think you're going to
It's
say.
a big worldwide property that's been in the public zeitgeist for decades. And this is a special that brought together a couple of worlds. Perhaps opened some...
Titane?
No, please, let me finish. It features some of the most recognizable characters in pop culture history. It opens some portals that brings in characters from a different universe you might have wanted to see.
Don't think I'm following.
It is The Simpsons, the good, the bad, and the Loki.
Wow.
It was fucking ass.
Is that a full movie special?
It is 7 minutes, but frankly, it's on Letterboxd, it counts. It is so unbelievably bad. I want to be fair, I say this is the worst film. I haven't seen Licorice Pizza yet. I haven't seen Macbeth yet.
You haven't seen The Woman in the Window.
I haven't seen The Woman in the Window. These could be the worst of the year. I'm not sure.
But The Simpsons, The Good, The Bad, The Ugly.
The Good, the Bad, the Loki.
Good, The Bad, The Loki. Wow, even better. Okay. No, I haven't seen that, so you're going to have to explain the plot.
It's 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
It takes place sort of, I say around the time of Thor 2, I don't really remember. And it features the voice of Tom Hiddleston. Loki gets banished by Odin to Earth, Midgard, I believe they call it in the special. I don't remember. And he lands in Evergreen. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited talking about this. Evergreen Terrace, in Springfield.
Wow.
And it's a house that belongs to the Simpsons. And then Lisa makes friends with him and tries to understand him. Bart does some mischief with him. Homer tries to take him out drinking at Moe's because he's very depressed. And Marge tries to teach him how to be a good homemaker. And
All in 6 minutes, let me just...
yeah, I'm not done. This is the first act. This is in 6 minutes. Okay, it's really good though. Anyway, so none of that makes Loki feel better. He misses home. And so he goes to Lisa and they build as best I remember, a portal to bring him back to Asgard. But right before he's about to go back, he's like, thank you, Lisa. Thor comes through the window. Not voiced by Chris Hemsworth.
Wow.
Thor doesn't speak. It could have been. They could have got Chris Hemsworth in. Didn't do any lines. Or possibly it's artistic intent, I don't know. And so they have a fight, and then Barney shows up in the Iron Man suit. And Ned Flanders is like Hulk.
Wow.
And, someone's Black Widow. It's the Simpsons characters cast as Marvel characters. And Barney's holding up a sign that says, "This is what happens when Disney buys Fox."
Okay.
And, Fox characters show up. One of them's And then there's a big fight scene and Loki gets sent back to Asgard and there's a post-credit scene.
For a 6 minute...
It's 6 minutes long, including credits.
Including credits? And the post-credit scene?
And the post-credits. I'll say one good thing for it. it's paced very quickly. It doesn't linger where it doesn't
So
have
then
to.
it's like over quickly.
It's a little too quick. I won't lie.
But if I didn't like something, I'd want it overdone.
Like Petite Maman. Speaking of which, best
Another
film of the
episode.
year. Best film of the year.
Best film of the year.
I'm going to give some suggestions again. Petite Maman, directed by Celine Sciamma. Last Night in Soho, directed by Edgar Wright. Some people like it.
Can't say anything. Haven't seen it.
Nor I.
Really?
I genuinely haven't seen it.
Missed it.
Titane. Licorice Pizza, Tragedy of Macbeth. Again, I haven't seen either, so they could be the best. They could be the
Spider-Man
worst.
No Way Home.
Free Guy. Bo Burnham's Inside.
That was this year.
Yes.
Last year.
Well, yes, because it's 2022. It was last year, but we're, that was a 2021 film.
It's been a long year, yeah.
Yeah. The Power of the Dog.
Haven't seen it yet.
Haven't watched it either.
Heard it's good.
Heard it's very good.
Which I'm surprised. Slightly.
And our final contender for this category, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Oh yeah, I guess Tenet. I don't know. It's not my favorite.
That was last year.
Oh no, that's 2020. Sorry.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But if I could, Tenet would be number one. I think.
Oh, if I could. No one. Tenet would be number
Tick
one.
Tick Boom.
Haven't seen it.
Wow, that's a personal fault.
Who's in it?
I don't want to say. I don't want to spoil it.
Charley, the audio.
Would it be the first time I've messed up today?
For our audio only listeners, Charley threw a piece of bread at the microphone unprovoked.
It's getting a little hectic here.
I completely agree. We should bring
The
things back in.
opinions are crazy. We're not agreeing.
What's
on
your
most
film of the year?
things.
What's your film of the year?
I was gonna say. The top two, it's a battle of the French.
I think we might be in the same boat here.
And it is a battle between
Petite Maman and Inside by Bo Burnham.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I can't believe we're on the same wavelength.
I think Petite Maman takes it. Film of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also short. So my favourite film of the year and my least favourite are short.
I think it's better to keep things short.
It's not length that matters.
I want your top 3 of the year.
Okay. Petite Maman, Inside by Bo Burnham. Don't love the music. Don't think it's very funny, but I think it's a technical masterpiece.
I love the music. Not funny, but I like it.
Okay. And then Titane would be up there.
Top 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And maybe Portrait of a Lady on Fire, if I may.
Transcends year.
It's just a good movie.
Yeah.
It's all around good time.
Another French one.
And Free Guy. If I can push the list to 5.
I think that's okay with me. Oh, if it has Free Guy in it, I'll push it to 5.
If I can push it to 6, Red Notice.
Wow.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention some other contenders. Wonder Woman 84.
That was last year's.
Yeah.
I can't say much about that either.
I actually quite like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like genuinely, I thought it was
Was
pretty
that
good.
last year as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I genuinely liked it.
Let me think to myself.
Suicide Squad.
Oh my god.
Not the David Ayer one.
I like when Pete Davidson got killed in the first 5
Spoilers.
minutes. It's been over. It's been quite a while. Should have seen it by now.
3 days, Charley.
Should have seen it by now. If you're not raring to go. Something Pete Davidson does in the film. I like that you called that.
But what are your top 3 then?
Petit Maman. Titane. Are you okay?
Yes.
Perfect. And for the culture,
Don't fucking say it.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh.
And if we're gonna push it to 5, Inside. And The Woman in the Window.
If we're to push it to 5, those are my top 6. Okay, fair enough.
It's been a great year for film.
I want to talk quickly. TV. Best of TV of the year. I'll rattle some off. The final season of Mr. Robot didn't come out last year. The final season of Game of Thrones didn't come out last year. But we got a season of The Wheel of Time with Rosamund Pike. We got WandaVision, one for the Marvel fans. We didn't get anything else from Marvel though.
Not at all. Not a crumb.
The Book of Boba Fett. I think we got one episode.
Last year?
I think
this year?
I think it started on the 31st.
To be decided.
The Mandalorian season 2.
Wow, yeah. Contender.
I've watched season 2 of The Mandalorian, but not season 1.
Why would you do that? Artistic
I don't care.
choice.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't think Jon Favreau would care.
I think Jon Favreau would care. And think about it. You've missed the years, the growing years.
I forgot to say that
of Baby Yoda.
Lion King's on my favorite.
Is that a good choice?
year.
Considering. Okay. I was gonna say, let's not push the limits of what a deadly disease can do.
Oh, by the way, just so everyone knows, we tested before the podcast.
Yes.
We both tested positive.
Exactly.
But we just sort of thought, well, if we were both to have it, there's no real risk. So Charlie got the bus over, 3 buses.
3.
Went through the shopping centre to get the second one.
Oh yeah.
Had to go through a care home to get the third. But like
shook hands with every old person.
That's just basic respect.
Exactly.
But we both are positive, so there's no real harm of
no real
mixing
harm.
with each other.
The scene. That. I think it came over.
What was your TV show of the year?
Okay, well.
I have an embarrassing story before you go on. One time I was in a modern studies class and I was drinking water. My friend, I don't want to name drop him, so I won't. My friend came over to me and he just said, "My name's Jeff." And I found it so funny. I had water in my mouth. I was facing. I was like, I'd just been talking to someone, and I sprayed the entire class of about 30 people.
Of 3 people?
30.
I thought you were going to say 3. That's not quite a modern studies class that I would love. I love when opinions contrast and there's fights that break out.
It was a very liberal modern studies class.
Do you think?
It genuinely was. We discussed it. We only had one Tory.
Not mine.
No?
Not mine. And I won't put my location out there. Conservative area.
Manchester. I thought I recognised that accent.
Yeah. Sometimes people find it hard to understand me.
What?
Exactly. I'll say it a bit slower.
So what was your TV show of the year? Oh, fuck.
In some ways, this is harder to say than the film.
In some ways, it's easier. Because there's probably less
Oh
to
my
judge from.
god! Top film of the year. Luca.
I loved Luca.
Wow.
That was a good movie.
Number 6 in my top 7.
But we're talking about TV shows, so
TV
I'm
shows
gonna cut
now.
that part out.
Succession.
Haven't seen it. I believe it's from one of the writers of Peep Show. And I'm a big Peep Show fan.
Adam McKay. Genuinely had a lot to do with the making of Succession.
Oh, yeah, sounds good.
Which means it had to be good. I think that's all I've got. Not much of it. WandaVision number 2.
I know technically it wasn't 2021. But what I'm going to say, I think this counts anyway because I saw it, a rerun of it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say Doctor Who Flux as one of the
Wow.
nominees. That's not my answer. It's not my answer, please. It's up there, though. It was a rerun, but the inauguration of Joe Biden. Get off my stove.
There's water on a plug. The inauguration of Joe Biden.
Do you see the TikTok with the Jonas Brothers?
Oh my god, the Jonas Brothers come back.
Tell me about it.
I like it when teen pop idols.
Ellen's come back.
Ellen's come back.
Doing blackface while moonwalking down
Dune?
Hollywood Boulevard. What?
Dune?
So we're talking about TV shows. Or we're talking about Children of Dune, the TV series with James McAvoy from 2002.
Yeah.
Oh. I've only got... I've got a couple. I've got one main note left on my page. It says, I fucking hate Charley. I did that drawing of you. Just so the audience can see. I don't know if it's... But... And then I got some... and then I showed people a photo of you and I got some quotes. Is that the boss, baby? The ending of Raiders of the Lost Ark. And finally, Elephant Man ass looking motherfucker. But you said you like WandaVision. Sit down. For our audio only listeners.
Sorry about that. TV show of the year. TV show of the year. Succession.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Fucking classic.
Twin Peaks.
Who? Here's a fun little story. Poundland
Has not yet opened in the Trinity Centre. It was
hold on.
supposed to be spring 2021.
The sign outside says that.
But the fact there is still a sign saying that we are in the beginning, the early beginning
of 1984.
of 1984.
Now hiring.
And
they say.
Poundland ceases to exist.
Yeah, I guess, Charlie. Okay.
Anyway, getting back on track. Wow, I had to get that out there. Sorry. Let's continue. Homeland?
Just on the subject.
If you'd like to just get it together.
Okay, we'll take it. Okay, so Poundland. There was a lawsuit. This is a while ago. This is like 2 or 3 years ago. They were selling a Toblerone knockoff, but it had like two
humps on one.
Yes. They got sued doubly because they called it Twin Peaks. Like, genuinely. So they got sued by David Lynch's production company, but also they had an exclusive contract to only sell Toblerones as a like mountain-shaped candy bar. But there was a little dispute in court. They're like, well, it's not quite the same. There's also a band called Twin Peaks.
I haven't heard of them.
Nor I till this moment.
Should we take a listen to end the episode?
I actually have a couple more things to discuss. Would you rather fight 5 chicken-sized humans or 1 human-sized chicken?
But because you have to be careful on this question. Human sizes could be derogatory. Because of what?
It's the size of
What about
Kevin Garnett from Uncut Gems.
Okay.
I think it's about like 6'7".
So the average size.
Yeah, an average human.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
A chicken.
Yeah. I want it over and done with. I just want 1 chicken. And that chicken would be enough to go around. If you killed that chicken, you could feed many people.
Look, Muppet Christmas Carol, they're like, look at the size of that turkey. It's a normal sized turkey. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But this chicken, that would be something you could go, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa. One for the dads in the audience. They know what I'm talking about. They like chicken.
Who doesn't like
Are you
chicken?
more of a thigh or a breast person? If you know what I'm saying.
A wing? If you will.
Okay, let's listen to the band Twin Peaks to end the episode. Adam McKay?
He's back.
Right at the end of the episode, he walks in.
I was going to ask if you're going to be much longer.
Yes, Adam. Yeah. We're going to be 10 minutes at most.
Okay. Right.
Oh, copyright.
That's how I don't get in the episode. Do I just play copyright music?
Don't do that.
Well, I'm talking to you, then you don't have to include it.
Interestingly, YouTube has a new feature. You can't get copyright claimed on less than 5 seconds of audio.
So that then was fine.
Yeah, but we're not going to do it anymore. I liked it. It seemed okay. Sorry, we're just wrapping up.
Recording for ages.
I know. We're just wrapping up, Adam.
Don't call me that.
Mr. McKay.
Thank you. You give me a poster thing. I don't know what to do.
Of your own film, Don't Look Up?
Yeah. And also
Wow.
a roller coaster. And I don't know what to do with it.
Put it up.
Thank you.
Twin Peaks. Good show. Can you... I'm trying to wrap up with like a fun little phrase.
Sorry.
Twin Peaks, good show, better band.
Something David Lynch himself would agree with.
Now, this is an original idea I had. I thought at the end of each episode we could each recommend a film to each other to discuss in the next one.
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge, really? Is that your suggested recommendation? Okay, we'll have a more in-depth conversation about that. And my recommendation, it's only 48 minutes. I've never seen it. It's called SpongeBob in Tunisia.
Okay.
I don't know where you could find it. I think it's on YouTube.
You think?
But it's a Tunisian-made film about SpongeBob. Made with the blessing of Nickelodeon, I imagine. I'm not sure. So, for next episode, we're watching Over the Hedge.
Victoria Justice, I think, features in it. If I heard correctly.
Was that the guy from Pokemon Go?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't for the audience. You'll see page 2 of my notes.
That's really good. Okay. It's very informative.
Okay. So, our homework for next episode, watch Over the Hedge, SpongeBob in Tunisia, and we're hoping that if this episode does well, we won't be filming in the streets for next episode, and we'll be able to stay in our very own apartment.
Yours.
That we share. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope this has been a good first episode. Remember, it's just a pilot, so any problems you have with it are and will be addressed.
I agree. There will be.
Yeah.